What's up everybody, Chaser here with a new gimbal, the Zhiyun Weebill S, a 3-axis gimbal from Zhiyun-Tech. Zhiyun is a pioneering company that created the world's first camera stabilizer for GoPro. Zhiyun's mainstream product line includes Crane series of 3-axis gimbal stabilizer for DSLR and mirrorless camera. This new gimbal is equipped with new motor units and upgraded high-precision algorithm, which apparently contributed to 300% improvement in motor torque and 50% increase in responsiveness, while costing you around $400 or less on Amazon. The Zhiyun Weebill S is a gimbal for your mirrorless cameras, equipped with heavy lens and other accessories. The gimbal works really well and allows you to take buttery smooth footages with your mirrorless and DSLR cameras. Anyways, without further ado, let's start with the unboxing. So in the package, you obviously will find the gimbal itself, which is very tiny and compact in size, takes up very little space and also very lightweight than most of the gimbals out there. There's a small tripod, few spare parts, and cables are there as well, along with the quick release system. There are also two 18,650 interchangeable batteries that allows the gimbal to run for up to 14 hours. The design of the Weebill S takes inspiration from the Weebill Lab and has a very similar appearance. You can use this gimbal in upright position with either one hand or both hands, and in underslung position depending on how you configure it by repositioning the included tripod, which doubles as a bottom handle. This made it easier to maneuver the gimbal since I don't have to do crazy maneuver like the one-handed gimbals that came out first. Although most of the new gimbals offer this underslung options, however, Zhiyun certainly offers a fresh new different perspective in their gimbal design. Whether you like the design or not is gonna depend on your personal preference. But with this type of design, Zhiyun is giving you options as to how you can hold and use the Weebill S. Another thing I liked about the design is that the rear motor is offset to the back screen of my camera wasn't obscured while shooting. The other feature I like the most about this gimbal is that it can be folded down into a very small footprint and all of its motors can be locked so that it's a lot more easier and convenient to travel with, as it didn't take up a lot of space in my bag and stays locked. The Weebill S is a very well-made gimbal with a good build quality. All the buttons, switches, latches, and knobs are pretty solid, and I hardly have any complaint regarding its build quality. The quick release plate to mount your camera is now Manfrotto and Arca Swiss compatible. There is no official confirmation on how much payload the gimbal is capable of handling, thus it should be able to handle pretty heavy camera setup quite well. My primary camera is Sony a7 Mark III mirrorless camera, and the Weebill handled the camera, which is coupled with the 16-35mm Vario Tessar lens quite well. This gimbal is also capable of recognizing the setup weight automatically and auto-tune its power to best adapt according to the weight of the carried camera and lens. However, in my opinion, this gimbal is better suited for smaller sized mirrorless cameras running native lenses. If you're familiar with gimbals made by Zhiyun-Tech, then you will notice the control layouts is very similar to their previous models. On the main handle, there is a small display, a record button, POV button, the joystick control, and the buttons for navigating the menu. The screen shows you the information about this gimbal and the camera settings. You can adjust camera settings like ISO, shutter speed, and few other settings from the screen. However, the position of the screen is in such place where you probably won't be able to see it. On the left side of the handle, you will see an on or off switch, the go button, and another switch to put the gimbal into either locking mode or pan following mode. While on the front of the main handle, there is a trigger button that changes the following mode depending on how many times you press it. Now that we are done with the technical aspect of this product, let's talk about its features. Weebill S features an upgraded 8-inch tune algorithm that is said to deliver increased responsiveness while eliminating jitter when the gimbal is being used in a fast movement situation. The camera offers pan follow mode, where the camera pans either left or right, following the movement of the stabilizer, while the tilt and roll axes are locked. In locking mode, all 3 axes of the camera are locked to keep the camera fixed on a shooting position. In POV mode, all 3 motors rotate 360 degrees following the movement of the stabilizer. While in the follow mode, the camera pans and tilts following the movement of the stabilizer. In Go mode, the camera pans left and right and tilts up and down following the movement of the stabilizer at faster speed while the roll axis stays locked. And finally, in Vortex mode, the camera tilts with a 90-degree angle and pans to follow the movement of the handle with unlimited 360-degree rotation while the roll axis remains locked. The Weebill S connects to the Zhiyun Play app, available on iOS and Android, and connecting to the app is relatively easy. The app offers options to adjust parameters such as motor strength, motor calibration, and other modes and settings. The app also has another feature, which is the Smart Follow 2.0, that allows precise object tracking with no need to balance your phone onto a camera or gimbal. All you have to do is box the unwanted object via phone screen and let the camera do the rest. The Zhiyun Weebill S is a great camera gimbal that offers incredibly stable videos. This gimbal goes head-to-head with the DJI Ronin SC and offers similar features like object tracking, time-lapse, motion time-lapse, and POV modes, among many other features, while keeping your video buttery smooth. In case of the Ronin SC, it offers better object tracking than the Weebill S. However, the Ronin S requires you to attach your phone on the camera, which can be problematic sometimes. While the Zhiyun Weebill S, you don't need to attach your phone onto your camera or the gimbal. With the transmission module, you'll get highly synchronized Full HDP live streaming at 30 frames per second for up to 100 meters. Although DJI's OcuSync transmission offers much better and lag-free image transmission. However, the Weebill S is much smaller and compact gimbal than the Ronin SC. Besides, its design is much more suitable for underslang footage taking than the Ronin SC and other popular gimbals like the Zhiyun-Tech AK4000 or the AK2000. The Weebill S is gonna cost you around $400, as same as the Ronin SC. Both are great gimbals. Which one to choose will depend on your need. If you need to take buttery smooth footages in underslang position most of the time and not much object tracking, then the Weebill S is the way to go. And if you need to do a lot of object tracking, then the Ronin S is the better choice here. While the Zhiyun-Tech AK2000 comes at around $280, that offers a lot of features and superior stabilization at $100 less. Besides, the AK4000 is gonna cost you around $500 or more. However, it is a different gimbal with much heavier payload options and features. Overall, the Zhiyun Weebill S is a great gimbal with amazing stabilization and is a perfect alternative for the DJI's Ronin SC. So guys, that's all from us today on a Zhiyun Weebill S. If you liked this video, then don't forget to hit the like and share with your friends. Comment below to let us know what's your thought about Zhiyun Weebill S, and remember to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Check out the description box for more related contents.